Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about Jada Toys Ultimate Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers Ryu Player 2 version, and this is a Paulmartstore limited edition. So let's get this guy out of the box and let's check him out. All right, so now that we have this bad boy out of the box, I just want to say that he is awesome. Now granted, he is a Player 2 version of Ryu. In my opinion, back in the day, this was the original evil version of Ryu because it was Player 2. He had the darker gi, he had the blue headband. I mean, yeah, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, picking this guy up, if you want him, definitely go right on ahead. There's a few differences between this Ryu and the original release. The original release, of course, you know, he's in the white gi with the red bandana, the red gloves, all that good stuff. But it all comes down also to the skin color. Now, as you can see, Ryu here, this one here has more of a flesh tone. This Ryu, the original one, is more like, I don't know, like he's Evelyn's son. I mean, if you guys know who Evelyn is, back in the day in He-Man, she had yellow skin, always looked like she had jaundice. Same thing with this Ryu right here. It's not a bad thing, or just bad spray tan, whichever you want to say. But if not mistaken, in the original game, he was a little bit off color, more to give him more of a slight tannish look on the original than this one here. So when you use the Player 2 one, he also had a lighter skin tone as well. Either way, fabulous. So let's take a look at this guy here. Let's get him out of the way and let's check out this guy's accessories. Starting off, we have Ryu's alternate head sculpt. And just like the first one, he's got the angry look on his face, and then of course the hair, and then the bandana tassels hanging off the back, which are of a soft plastic. But once again, I mean, you know, if you're going to have the first, you're going to have this one as well. Next, we have Ryu's Hadouken hands, of course. And just like I said, they're just the alternate hands with the brown gloves. Next, we have Ryu's clear stand for his Hadouken effect. And last but not least, we have his Hadouken effect. Now, this is almost the same as the original. You can see the hands in there in the effect. I remember them being slightly, you'd be able to see them in the game when you played it. But this one is a little bit clearer. I know my first one, which I have put away, and I didn't dig it out for this, and I do apologize, but it's a little bit cloudier than this Hadouken here. But still, hey man, it's cool looking. All right, so let's talk about this Ryu for a minute, right? So now this is the Paulmart exclusive. You can only get it off of Paulmart from what I understand, because it's an exclusive to them. If you're looking for this figure, if you want to have a second one, I wanted this Ryu so I can use him for other things. Yeah, he's great. He is just like the first one, except for maybe there might be a little bit more range here when it comes to getting across the chest with the butterfly hinge on the shoulder. Everything else moves wonderfully on the figure. The gi is nice and soft the way the first one is, and you know you can take the belt off, and you can also remove the gi if you want to. And as far as the pants here, they're still rubber. And of course, you know, when you want Ryu to do a kick, you can get him, of course, to do his kick. Now, I just want to say that, you know, you want him to do an axe kick, the gi kind of gets in the way. But for the most part, you can get it up there to get him to do that axe kick. You want him to do, I can't think of the name of his helicopter spin that he does, but you can you can get him to do that as well. I know that's not the perfect rendition of it. I'm just quickly trying to show off some stuff that you can actually do with him. You want him to get into doing like a, you know, the lightning kick that a lot of people like for the figures to do when it comes to these martial art figures. You can just turn his foot over, turn his hand. You can put his fist out here like so. And as you can see, I'm trying to rush do this, which I shouldn't have to, but I am. Turn his head. And there you go. He's jumping forward doing this kick right here, which is actually quite nice. That's not where you'd want his hand to be, but yeah, so to speak, just like this. And there you go. He's jumping across. Now, of course, you'd have alternate heads and, you know, his alternate head on there or whatever you want to use it. But yeah, I mean, can Ryu pose? Yes, he can. Does he do it beautifully? Yes, he does. You want to get him doing himself a spin kick or a side kick, you can. Not that, you know, the knee would be up in the air. It would actually be like this. So yeah, you can pose him out, and he poses really well, just like the original one. And yes, I'm glad I picked up this figure because of the fact that I can use him for whatever else I want to use him for. Is there any difference when it comes to the accessories that he comes with? No. But once again, it is the Player 2 version of Ryu. And yeah, I mean, to me, it's well worth picking up. I mean, I'm not going to pick up all the different renders. Ryu being one of my favorite characters in the game. Absolutely. Because of the fact that I can use him for other things, move him into different spots, because the original one, I have him posed on my shelf in the pose that you've seen. And I like him like that. I like him posed out, but otherwise this figure here is just absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's reuse of the original. They might have changed a couple here's and there's, you know, bettered them from when they first came out, which is fine. But I just want to say, with what you're getting here for, you know, $20, $24, whatever the case is, after, you know, you order them and you pay for them, yeah, Jada Toys is killing it. And I'm telling you straight out, man, that I said it last time when I reviewed Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun-Li. I'll say it again. Looking at this figure here, will this figure or this line take off? Will they be getting other licenses to do? I don't know, but if they do, they're gonna run away with it, man. I mean, these guys are just kicking ass all the way around when it comes to making these figures. They pose very well, they look great, and for the price point, you're getting an exceptional figure. And some of these long in the tooth companies should take examples, and I'll say it again, learn from this. With that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. Starting off, we have Power from SH Figuarts from the Chainsaw Man. Next, we have the SH Figuarts Yuzuriya. And last but not least, we have Jada Toys, the original Ryu. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this quick review on Player 2 Ryu, the Paulmart exclusive. Listen, I'm telling you, I mean, as you can see, I've posed him in a walk here, which I don't do a whole lot of, but posing this guy is just simple as can be, just like Fei Long, Chun-Li, and the original Ryu. I can't wait for Ken to come out. He's coming out sometime in March. I know some people are finding him in Targets already. Be on the lookout for my review on Ken when I eventually get him. I don't know when that'll be, because Targets out here where I live on Long Island, they don't get shit. And you're lucky if you do find them. And that's the truth. That is the honest to God's truth, at least from where I live. So whoever gets theirs early, congratulations. That's all awesome. And yeah, I mean, I gotta say, he's definitely well worth picking up. If you didn't pick up that evil Ryu, it doesn't matter, because Player 2 to me has always been the evil version of Ryu from back in the day, from when I was a kid. And later on, they just made him, you know, with the darker gi and stuff like that, which is fine. Because the black gi looks good also. I mean, Jada Toys is just knocking this stuff out of the park. Even with the serial characters and Chester Cheetah, I'm telling you, man, those are awesome. And Mega Man's coming out and stuff like that. I mean, I can only imagine. I haven't seen them where I live, but I can only imagine what those figures look like when you get them in hand. So definitely, Jada Toys is just killing it. They're gonna keep killing it. Why? Because they're giving us what we are asking for when it comes to a figure at a reasonable price. Don't get me wrong, I like my SH Figure Arts and I like my Mafex. They're fabulous figures, but they are expensive and that can get real bad real fast. But getting these figures here, and they may not be everybody's you know, everybody's forte or whatever, and people might not be into Street Fighter, but you know what? Those Cyberpunk figures, man, when they come out, oh my god, they just look awesome. And I can't wait. Can't wait for Cammy, can't wait for Sagat and Vega and Balrog. Absolutely, when they actually get them out. I mean, they're just running with this line. I can't say enough good things about this line. I know I seem to be rambling a little bit, but the point is that for what you're paying, you are getting a top-notch figure. These other toy manufacturers, they can actually learn from these guys, man. These guys have it down, and they're just going to get better as time goes on. But with that being said, guys, I'm not going to keep you here any longer. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And thank you, everybody, to everybody who's new to the channel, everybody who's been here since the beginning, and everybody who has come and gone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos. Thank you so much. I hope everybody had a good new year, a safe new year, and a happy holiday. So with that being said, guys, I will catch you all on the flippity flip.